So thank you so much for joining us on Secret Sessions. Arthur, that sounded incredible. Tell us about the track you just performed for us.
It's called Counting. It's a track really just about the embedded anxiety over my grandparents or whatever, but it's about my grandmother, who's actually still alive. A few years back, I spent a lot of time avoiding calling her because I was just anxious about it. Every time I talk about this, it feels more and more absurd and like takes it further from like the reality of the moment. So it's a song about just avoiding calling my grandmother because I'm afraid that the next time I talk to her will be the last. So.
Wow, the key word you said there was anxiety, and obviously that's the name of your new album.
Right.
Do you think that's a fair representation of the album as a whole, anxiety being the title?
Well, I mean, the anxiety that I'm talking about is not necessarily all that salient on a kind of human level, dealing kind of more with topographical paranoia and media anxiety and the kind of relationship between all of us and social networking and just the type of constant Big Brother patrolling type of anxiety, media anxiety.
Right.
society and the spectacle.
Okay. And then, but you sing as well. You write about quite a bit of heartbreak as well on the album. Is that fair to say?
None of it's heartbreak, actually. It was the relationship songs are all written about situational stuff in relationships.
Right. Okay.
Very little of it is actually my heart's been broken. I can't deal with this. It's all, or I'm gonna go. I don't know. It's all just about the nuances of trying to relate to other human beings.
Yeah.
I guess that's like the human salient feature of anxiety that kind of runs throughout it. All these songs are about trying to relate to other people.
Okay. Yeah. And am I right in saying you remained anonymous really for sort of the first album? This is the first time you've sort of almost like put your name to it.
Yeah,
and
right.
Your face to it.
Right.
Is there any reason for that in particular?
Just with my studies, I kind of was holding on to this notion of sticking to that. I have a master's in psychology, and I thought I was going to go on to the PhD and kind of go for that. Psychology is a little conservative, and it's amazing how little music media you need to pop to the top of a Google search. Right. So I just figured if I was ever applying for jobs that I would just dissociate.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Self-produced as well, the album?
Yeah, this record had some help. A good friend of mine, Al Carlson, an engineer, Dan LePatin, who does a project called One O Tricks Point Never, him and Joel Ford were both there during the session. They do Ford and LePatin, and it's their label.
Well, listen, it's been a pleasure, and let's say thanks again for performing that song. It sounded absolutely incredible.
Thank you.
And I'm hoping now that you might possibly have a confession for us.
Oh, man, I'm having a great time.
Is that...
I'm counting on